I'm a real estate agent here in Houston. Many of my clients are people my own age, 50 and greater, that are anticipating their retirement. In some cases now are actually selling their homes early and living sort of a pre-retirement lifestyle. Their work these days is more mobile. They can work from anywhere. They can travel more. And so they don't want to be tied down to a home. And maybe their original plan was to keep the home for 10 years until they retire. But now they're realizing that they can go ahead and give up the home now and start enjoying retired life sooner. I know a lot of people who have downsized from detached houses to condos. They lived in the suburbs, they raised their kids, took care of a pool, took care of a yard, and now they want to not have to spend time doing all those things. They want to spend time on leisure activities. In a lot of cases, we don't really use the word downsize. I like the word right size because the actual residential space may not be any smaller, but it doesn't have the yard, it doesn't have the pool, it doesn't have all of the ancillary things they have to take care of. It's much more of a lock and leave situation where they can travel, go places, do things, and not have to worry about keeping up with a detached residence. There is a lot of demand in Houston for rental homes because we have so many people coming from overseas that want a home, but they're not going to be here for a long period of time, so they would prefer to rent rather than buy. Would I take a loan on my primary residence to buy a retirement condo downtown and keep the primary residence as a rental? I would do that if the math works out. It's going to depend on how much I owe on the house, what sort of interest rate I had on it, what kind of interest rate I could get on the condo, whether I had enough cash to pay for the condo. It would just depend on the finances, but it could be a very lucrative opportunity for somebody to get themselves into a different location and still keep their financial asset. I think an active retiree in Houston would have a great time attending the ballet, attending the arts, attending the sports events, enjoying the restaurants, enjoying the things that maybe when they were younger and working didn't have time to enjoy, and now they do. Museums, you can spend days in our museums. For me, I would rather retire inside Houston because I like an urban atmosphere. But if I were somebody who enjoyed gardening, for instance, or maybe spending more time in the yard or outdoors, I might prefer to be in one of the neighborhoods surrounding Houston where I'd have more space and a little bit more of a suburban atmosphere. Well, I think there's a lot of safe neighborhoods in Houston, and I think you just have to know what your safety limits are. I mean, the ultimate in safety would be a high-rise condo where you have concierge service and limited access. I know a lot of people that have retired into beautiful downtown residential towers with concierge service, valet service, on-site dry cleaning, on-site restaurants, all kinds of great amenities that you wouldn't get in a private home. So to me, that's the ultimate in safety. But really, a lot of Houston's neighborhoods are gated, and you can find a gated community where you have limited access. And most people have alarms on their homes, and I think Houston is as safe, if not safer, than any other cities of similar size. If a person is older and has some medical issues, being in Houston near the Texas Medical Center is a great place to retire because you have access to the doctors and the medical care that you need, and some of the best in the world. People come from all over the world to visit doctors at the Texas Medical Center. If you want more tips about retiring in Houston, follow me or subscribe to the channel.